Is a hot dog a sandwich? I think it is not.
It most certainly is. Alright, so the rules are we're going to both have 3 minutes to give an open argument as to why we think a hot dog is a sandwich.
Or it isn't.
After that, we'll both have a 2-minute rebuttal, and after that,
we will be posting a poll where you guys get to decide whether a hot dog truly is a sandwich or not. So without further ado, Matt, you're going to start us off.
Let's begin. Alright, so by definition, by Merriam-Webster Dictionary, 2 or more slices of bread or a split roll having a filling in between constitutes a sandwich. Also, it can mean 1 slice of bread covered with food. So let's look at exhibit here, A here. Richard, would you agree this is a sandwich by looking at it?
Yes, I agree this is a sandwich.
2 pieces of bread, filling in between. Is that a sandwich? Yes.
I don't know.
Wrong. It is an open-faced sandwich.
Yes, okay, yes, I've seen that.
So
okay.
that is a sandwich. So based on our definition, that is a sandwich. This is a grinder. Meat and cheese and filling in between 1 split roll, which matched our definition, did it not? Would you say that is a sandwich?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so based on that, that is a sandwich. Exhibit C, we have a hot dog. And I know right now this is our point of contention, but based on our criteria, we have a roll, a split roll with filling in between. That is a sandwich. And if you are still unsure if this is a sandwich, is this not now an open-faced sandwich? 1 hot dog on 1 piece of bread. What makes this meat different from these meats that make it anything other than a sandwich? I rest my case.
Okay. Very strong argument. And because we are saving rebuttals till after I give my opening statement, I will hold off because you just completely destroyed a perfectly crafted hot dog that I was eyeing to eat and your hands got in there. So I don't think I'm going to eat this afterwards. My opening statement is very simple and straight to the point. According to the National Hot Dog and Sausage... I can't believe you just did that. Hey, you know, according to the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council that exists, in a 2017 study, they determined, after multiple interviews, their verdict was a hot dog is an exclamation of joy, a food, a verb describing one thing, a hot dog. It is not a sandwich. It even got its own emoji. As a specific thing, it is a hot dog. Limiting the hot dog's significance by saying it's just a sandwich is like calling the Dalai Lama just a guy. You don't do that. A hot dog is a standalone thing, case closed. Sandwich, grinder, hot dog. Open face sandwich, grinder, hot dog.
Yeah.
Get that in your head. This is a hot dog.
Sandwich.
Case closed. Your rebuttal.
Alright. So beyond the definition, beyond what he just said. So he said, is the Dalai Lama more than a person? At the end of the day, no, he's a person. Just like a hot dog's a sandwich. Sure, he has a higher rank. Maybe you can argue a hot dog is better than a sandwich. I don't care what you think. But at the end of the day, a hot dog is a sandwich. They're in the same family, just like a human is a human. That's it. And then beyond all that, a hot dog is in the spirit of a sandwich. So the sandwich was made in 1762. John Montague, the 4th Earl of Sandwich, was an insane gambler. So he actually asked for a food that he can eat to not distract him during a 24-hour-long gambling session. The cook took 2 pieces of bread, put meat in between it, and brought it to him. And he was able to eat that while gambling. I would argue that this hot dog is actually better, more in the spirit of what John Montague wanted than that sandwich. Meat is not going to fall out of this since it is split. He can take a bite of it and not have to worry about holding two separate pieces of bread. So this is more of a sandwich than that sandwich right there, because that is what John Montague would have wanted. Back in 1762, if this is what he had, he would have been the happiest man in the world. I rest my case.
Rebuttal to that, real quick. Anyways, I don't care who that was. He could have wanted anything on the planet at that time. It doesn't matter. It's the definition of what you're eating. You're talking about a sandwich. You're talking about a split piece of bread, right? Mm-hmm. And then layered with meat, condiments, and lettuce and all that type of stuff, right? That's the definition of a sandwich. But in a hot dog, you don't have necessarily a split in half type of material. It's cut in half. It is not all the way through, perfectly harnessing the hot dog. Because of this, as a separate component of eating, when you are eating a sandwich, you're forced to hold two pieces of bread in between and hold it like this position. Tell me, when have you ever seen anybody hold a hot dog this way? Sideways. You don't hold it in this direction. A hot dog is not a sandwich. That's another component of it. It needs its own stand. It needs a perfectly flat bottom in order to stand up perfectly on a plate before you destroyed such a perfectly crafted creation.
That tasted good.
That's the end of my rebuttal.
All right. That's our argument, guys.
Listen, I'm just going to say this. All right. I love hot dogs. And I know all the people that are out there that enjoy their nice all beef hot dogs, with just mustard. That right there is the reason why we're doing this. Don't allow a man such as this to start taking away your name of your favorite food and start calling it a sandwich.
Hey, you're going over your 2 minute. At this point, you're past your rebuttal, my friend. There's no. We already made our closing arguments.
Actually, you know what? Can I have one more? This one is very good. Because
let's strike it from the record. We don't want it.
One more.
Fine, go ahead. I'll allow it.
When you go to a restaurant,
okay,
do you ever see a hot dog listed underneath all their other sandwiches? Or do you just see hot dog?
Sir, you are more educated than that. You should know that just because they list it on the menu does not mean that is truth. That is not fact. That menu is not the rules. That's just a menu someone put together. That's meaningless.
Well, we end this. We leave the choice up to you guys. The poll is going to be out there. You decide. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. And comment down below. Is a hot dog a sandwich or is it not?
So when you're commenting down below that a hot dog is a sandwich, make sure you give your reasoning so he knows why he was wrong. And choose the right thing in the poll.
Make sure you guys also follow us on our social media accounts. You'll see them down here below somewhere. Boom, boom, boom. All right. And we will see you guys on the next video. MaRicast out.